Bhalla, and today I'm going to show you how to make mutton Nihari. It's a winter dish, very simple to make, and I thought why not make it outside. The weather is amazing. So we shall start by making the Nihari masala first. We are going to dry roast the masalas. So here I have a teaspoon and a half of fennel seeds, 2 teaspoons of coriander seeds, 1 star anise, 6 red chillies, these are dried red chillies, 3 pieces of mace, about 2-3 sticks of cinnamon, about 5 pieces of green cardamom, and 4 to 5 pieces of cloves. I'm going to add 2 or 3 pinches of nutmeg to it. I've roasted the masala for about 2 minutes, not to burn it, and I'm going to put it in the grinder. I've ground the masala to a fine powder, and so I'm going to remove it from the grinder. I've taken about 1 kilo of mutton, and this masala is made for 1 kilo. In case you are making for 500 grams of mutton, you take half the amount of masala. So here goes the masala. To this I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of garlic paste, 2 tablespoons of ginger paste, about a teaspoon of salt powder. This is ginger powder. About 2 teaspoons of red chilli powder and 2 teaspoons of coriander powder. Now it's time to mix it well. See that all the masalas are penetrating the meat. Hi, so back again. I have been marinating my mutton for mutton Nihari overnight, but you can do it for 3 to 4 hours. So now it's time to cook it. I'm putting a cup of oil. You can use any oil. You can use mustard oil or the ordinary vegetable oil. I've put 1 cup of oil, and I'm going to put a little more because there is a kilo of mutton to be cooked. Oil is now quite hot, so I'm going to put 3 onions which I have chopped. We are going to cook these onions till they become brown, not light brown, but little more than that. The onions have browned beautifully, so now it's time to add our mutton. We are going to saute this mutton for at least 10 to 15 minutes. This is a very important step of sauteing the mutton with its masala. If you think the mutton is sticking or the masala is sticking to the pot, you can add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of water and again start sauteing. Add a little water, about 1/4 cup, and keep stirring. Now I'm going to add about 8 cups of water. I have put 10 cups of water because it's a kilo of mutton, and in case you're cooking it in a pressure cooker, so you can add about 8 cups of water. I'm adding about 2 teaspoons of salt. Now give it a good stir and we shall cover it and cook it. It will take about an hour or hour and a half. While our nihari is being cooked, I will show you how to make Turkish bread, which goes very well with this nihari. So here I have 2 tablespoons of yeast, instant yeast. To this I am adding lukewarm water, about 3/4 cup, and some sugar, a teaspoon and a half of sugar, and this we shall keep it for about 5 minutes. I've taken 3 cups of flour, that is maida. To it I'm adding 1 teaspoon of salt and about 3 teaspoons of milk powder. This is milk powder, and we shall add about 2 tablespoons of oil. It's about 2 to 3 minutes and our yeast has started bubbling. So I'm going to put this mixture into this. And now it's time to knead the dough. You don't need to add any more water. You might find it sticky in the beginning, but it will all come together. I'm going to add a little bit more water, about 2 tablespoons. Our dough is done, and now I'm going to apply a little bit of oil, not too much. And cover it with cling foil or any towel and keep it aside for about an hour and a half. Our mutton is cooked to perfection, and now I'm going to thicken the gravy with a slurry of wheat flour, 2 tablespoons, and water. So we are going to add it gradually and keep stirring it. I think I will need a little bit more. After 10 minutes of cooking the mutton, I'm going to make a tadka. Here I have put 2 tablespoons of desi ghee, pure desi ghee. To this, I'm going to add 1 cup, 3/4 cup of fried onions. I've already fried it before, so you just have to put it and take it out. And 2 teaspoons of red chilli powder will go in the tadka. In this, I've heated up 2 tablespoons of ghee. Just for a second, you have to put the fried onions because I'd already fried it beforehand, and 2 teaspoons of chili powder. And now I'm going to put this inside and let it cook for about 5 minutes. The nihari, I think, is done, and so now I'm going to taste. Very hot. It tastes amazing. So now we shall remove it from the fire. My flour has risen to double, so now it's time to knead it for just a minute or so. When I had kneaded this flour, I had put 2 tablespoons of milk powder. If you don't have milk powder, you can add about 3/4 cup of milk. So now I'm going to cut the dough. I will show you how to roll one. You tuck this part inside and make it round like this. We are doing this so that the top part is nice and smooth. I'm going to dust with little flour, make it little flat, and then I'm going to roll it out. My tawa is nice and hot, so I'm going to put the bread on it. See how the bubbles are being formed. That means it is cooking from inside. The steam has been trapped in the bread. So it's time for us now to turn it. Our naan is cooked. We're going to brush it with a little bit of butter and sprinkle some chili flakes over it. See how soft the Turkish bread is. It's amazing, and it will taste really good with the nihari. I'm going to garnish with ginger juliennes, and if you want, you can even put slit green chillies. It's up to you.